Hi Aquarius, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your monthly love reading for April. So with your first oracle card, we got chaos and conflict, and this card is basically exactly that, but it is also a warning that you might be being a little bit stubborn. And I'm putting that in a nice way compared to what the card says. So it could be your stubbornness, but it also could be that you're being stubborn because these are like one of your biggest values, and that like deep down you want this resolve, but you feel like you can't budge on the situation because it is like one of your highest values that's being pushed. And in this case, it's basically saying that maybe you can get to higher ground and like communicate past this, because good things can come from this chaos and this conflict if you use it constructively and use this confrontation wisely in some way. So we have the full moon in Sagittarius, and it says look at the bigger picture. And this card is about maybe just fretting too much over the details and needing to see the bigger picture of things. So it could again be like maybe that's what's causing the conflict, is that you're focused on the details of this, where you're not actually seeing the bigger picture, that maybe you can agree to disagree, or maybe you can constructively say, you know, this is one of my buttons and like I just can't budge on that thing, but let's just agree to disagree in some way. But with the full moon in Sagittarius, it is also about sometimes you do need to take a little bit of a risk. So take that however that resonates. And then we have the buffalo spirit, and it says that the abundant universe will provide. And this card basically says that, you know, with abundance, people think, oh, well, if I get that, then that means someone else gets less, or vice versa. And no, that's not the case at all. Actually, the universe has enough for everyone, for abundance for everyone. So, you know, just realize that there's never too little. You can always get whatever you need. The universe is going to provide that in that moment when you need it. So we're doing things a little bit differently today, Aquarius. So what does Aquarius need to know? You guys can let me know in the comments which way you prefer, but I quite like this way, to be honest, and I think it's been giving me a very clear picture of things in people's love lives. So we have the Six of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Moon, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, the Devil, and Judgment. Wow, very powerful cards at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so as you know, Aquarius, things at the bottom of the deck are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So there is definitely some sort of unexpected change where you might feel like there has to be a death of an ego. There will either be the death of your ego, the death of your person's ego, but the death of the ego is what's going to help you to kind of break free from any sort of toxic cycles within any relationships that you might have had. That could be toxic cycles from the past that you're bringing into the relationship. It could be a toxic cycle within this relationship. It could be breaking any sort of codependency, but you do need to release this, or obsession in some way. It is definitely your ego that's causing this, and if you will get this wake-up call, this realization that is going to be calling you to a better path, to get to, you know, to follow your spiritual path when it comes to your relationships, rather than this negativity of some sort, this any sort of unhealthy ways of being in a relationship. Maybe toxic is a bit harsh, but some sort of unhealthy attachments in some way, and it is going to come in unexpectedly, but like I said, this is going to cause the death of your actual ego, and you're going to go more into your spiritual side. So that is very good news, because that means that you can clear these energies once and for all and actually go into healthier relationships. So with your relationship, with the situation when it comes to your relationship in April, it could be that either you or your person are putting the other on a pedestal at this time, or you are wanting some sort of success within the relationship. It could be like you guys are maybe both working on leveling up in some way, whether that is within the relationship or maybe like at work or something like that, but you guys are wanting to support each other in whatever this is. We'll get some clarifiers as well, so whatever I'm saying here we will get clarifiers on. We have the Five of Cups here as the way that you view the relationship. So you could be viewing the relationship as something that's very negative at the moment. You might be having some sort of regrets when it comes to this relationship, and you're not seeing like any opportunities left here. You're feeling like very upset and heartbroken about this and not feeling like you're able to move on in some way. We have the Two of Pentacles here, so they're viewing the relationship as like that they need to make some sort of decision. Maybe they feel like they're juggling too much, maybe they feel like they can't fit this in, or they could be feeling like they need to choose between you and someone else, or choose between maybe even you and no one else, like being in a relationship with you or not. But whatever it is, a decision does need to be made here, and they are feeling like they need to kind of weigh the pros and cons when it comes to this, but feeling like there's too much on their plate. We have the moon here, and this is your feelings towards your person in April. So you could be hiding your feelings for them out of fear of some sort. You could also be fearing some sort of emotions when it comes to them. Also, sorry, we do have Capricorn energy, Pisces energy here. Tower, I don't think is anything, and neither is Judgment, but I would usually link Judgment to Sagittarius, which is with the honesty and, you know, that type of thing. And then we have all the fire signs here as well, so Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So just like I said, with your feelings, you could be very fearful of something. You could also be, like I said, you feel like there's maybe your intuition is telling you that there's something hidden, and vice versa. They're feeling the exact same thing. They're feeling like there's some sort of sneaky energies here, or something's hidden, or maybe that you're like sneaking off into the night. They could feel like you're manipulating them in some way, or just not being truthful. And then we have your next actions towards your person as the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're not going to take any action towards them. Your action is going to be holding back and holding on to issues from the past, and, you know, not showing anything, not putting your cards on the table in some way. And with them, their next actions is the King of Wands. They could be very wanting to kind of come towards you in some way and show that they do want to create some sort of like stability between the two of you, but like passionately. They might want they might also be focused on their goals at the moment instead of the relationship in some way, but I do feel like this is in pursuit of you in some way. So we do have the Six of Swords here as the outcome. So whatever this is with the relationship, there is going to be you know, a calmer, more peaceful time between the two of you once you get through this difficult period. Whether that is with each other or without each other, I'll clarify. But you do have, you know, with the Six of Swords, you do need to learn lessons here. So it isn't about just, oh, well, I'm going to move on to peaceful times now and I'm going to leave these hard times behind me. It's about carrying those lessons that you learned with you, and being taught a lesson from maybe this relationship that you're going to bring with you to your next relationship. Maybe that's that wake-up call. Maybe that's the death of the ego that is going to get you to overcome any sort of unhealthy you know, issues when it comes to your relationships in general. So let's get some clarifiers for you, Aquarius. Okay, so what does Aquarius need to know about their love life in April, please? So we have the Four of Cups, we have the Hierophant, we have the Sun, we have the Chariot, we have Ace of Pentacles, okay, Lovers, we have the Six of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so what I see here is that with the Six of Wands, there's some sort of, although you guys want to support each other, you do feel like dissatisfied with where the relationship is at. You want success within the relationship, but you're not happy with what's happening at the moment. You could also be kind of missing some sort of opportunities that are being presented to you here. Maybe an opportunity to heal or to kind of come out of this chaos or conflict and move to a more peaceful time in some way. We do also then have the Hierophant here, clarifying the Five of Cups. So you could need, again, to be this could be like this relationship or this situation that you're in your relationship right now could be a lesson that's needing to be learned here. You might need some sort of guidance, or to take things, you know, do things in a more traditional way. Like maybe you need to kind of cut ties from the person altogether if that's the route you're going down, instead of like holding on to something. Otherwise it could be just needing some sort of help, maybe possibly from a spiritual teacher, or connecting to spirit in some way when it comes to this. Maybe you're upset and you regret this connection in some way because there's a lack of commitment of some sort, or you're wanting some form of commitment here. We have the Sun here clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like They are going to get clarity on what decision they do need to make in April, and they are going to decide whatever is best for their own happiness when it comes to whatever this decision is that needs to be made, and they are going to have the confidence to make this decision. With the moon, we have the Chariot here, so I feel like you are maybe hiding the fact that it's a possibility that you want to kind of either move on altogether from this person, which is more likely, or it could be that you fear like having to let go and move on. Otherwise, there is some sort of hope of overcoming the obstacles that are put in front of this relationship, and kind of being successful with each other, but you're not showing that that's what you want. With the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like they could be hiding that they want to offer you this new beginning or some sort of stability, or they feel like they're hiding the fact that that's what they want from you in some way. It could also be that they're sneaking off and going towards something that's like maybe they feel is some sort of better opportunity for them. And then with the Lovers, I'm not going to pick it up. With the Lovers clarifying the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you are making the choice to hold back here, to hold on to previous people or previous issues from the past, and you're not wanting to kind of show your emotions in any way, and that is a decision that you're making because I feel like you're protecting yourself from some sort of soulmate connection. Maybe you could be holding back from a new person because you feel too attached still to someone from the past. King of Wands here, they and the Six of Cups, they could be, you know, wanting to come towards you to fix something with you because they're feeling very nostalgic from the past, or they could be feeling like maybe they just want to have fun with you again, like have some sort of like childlike times together and enjoy life, you know, and it could be that they are passionate to, you know, to drive things towards you because of the past that you guys have together. With the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles, I feel like this means that the only way this is going to work is if you guys both work on yourselves and bettering yourselves in some way, and only then can some form of stability and commitment come in for you. It is about, like I said, releasing any sort of unhealthy habits when it comes to relationships, and both working on yourselves to bring in this abundance and this stability in some way, but it is about learning the lessons first. So let's get some advice then for you, Aquarius. So what does Aquarius need to know about their love life in April? What is the advice for Aquarius, please? Split the deck. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is focusing on, you know, things in the 3D world at the moment. You do need to work on yourself. You need to work on balancing your yourself being able to ask for help when you need it, and maybe possibly even balancing this connection between the two of you, because there is some sort of chaos or conflict between the two of you. If you do need to work on this commitment with this person, you might need to even if you need to work on yourself, you do need to get some sort of professional help in some way, maybe a therapist, a coach, something along those lines. That's recommended, even if it's just like getting coaching from someone who's very close to you, being able to ask for that help, like I said. And then when we have the Ten of Pentacles here, it is about focusing on your own stability, on, yes, possibly commitment, but let's work on the stability within yourself first, of committing once you are in a stable place to be able to offer someone, you know, everything, and vice versa, that they're able to offer you everything. So let's get some romance angels for you, Aquarius, for April. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay. So we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it could be that there is, you know, you need to walk away and better yourself, and then that is going to be the death of your ego to heal any sort of toxic cycles or unhealthy habits that you have when it comes to a relationship, like codependency or obsession. And when I say obsession, it's not like you're stalking someone, it's like you're just like they're like your main focus, and you'd rather like have them than anyone else or anything else, you know, that type of energy. And then judgment, like you're going to have this self-awakening, and maybe that is going to bring in some sort of new love for you, and you need to basically think about exactly what it is that you want, like put it on paper. This is the type of person that I want in my life, this is the type of relationship that I want in my life, and then manifest that in. So let's get some messages from your person. So if your person wasn't holding anything back, what would they say to you, Aquarius, for April? So the first one out, I'm not available. We have, I feel you even though we are apart. And we have, I love you. So Aquarius, I hope that resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys again either next week for your general messages or next month for your love reading. Take care.